Please be seated. I'm Craig Martin, Interim Dean of the College of Pharmacy, and it's my honor to welcome you to our white coat ceremony. Students, tonight is about you. This special occasion marks the official moment we welcome you into the College of Pharmacy by symbolically coating you, a tradition that represents your commitment to the profession and to the communities you will one day serve. To the families, friends, and loved ones here with us tonight, thank you for coming to celebrate our students. This ceremony is as much a tribute to you as it is to them. Your love, support, and guidance have been instrumental in bringing them to this moment. Students, please join me in giving your families and friends a well-deserved round of applause. To the faculty and staff of the college, I want to express my gratitude for your dedication to these students as they embark on their journeys. Your commitment to equipping and inspiring them is the foundation of the exceptional education we provide. Our students' success is only possible because of your tireless efforts. If you are one of our esteemed faculty or staff members, please stand so that we may recognize you. I also want to acknowledge the broader pharmacy community, many of whom are proud alumni of this college. Your ongoing support and collaboration are vital to our standing as one of the top pharmacy schools in the nation. Although this ceremony has become one of our most meaningful traditions, it is a relatively new one in the context of our 155-year history. We began holding the white coat ceremony for our PharmD students a few decades ago, and for our PhD students beginning in 2019. Because of this, many of our distinguished alumni did not have the chance to experience this milestone. I'm taking advantage of my role as interim dean to begin a new tradition, honoring alumni speakers who have never had the opportunity to be coated. I'm delighted to welcome them into this tradition that now defines our college. Tonight's ceremony proudly includes both our pharmacy students and our graduate students because we recognize the vital role pharmacy plays in all settings, from hospitals to laboratories, and the importance of collaboration between those working directly with patients and those advancing research behind the scenes. In that same spirit of unity, I want to note that the coats that our students receive tonight are made possible through the generous support of employees, students, alumni, and friends of the college. These contributions reflect the strength of our community and our belief in your potential. As we look ahead, we are reminded that challenges, both personal and professional, only strengthen our resolve. Whether advancing healthcare access or pioneering new research, we remain committed to innovation and excellence. Students, we are rooting for you every step of the way. Each time you put on your white coat, we hope you are reminded not only of your commitment to patient care, scientific rigor, and service, but also of our belief in you and the future you represent. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Frank Romanelli, our Associate Dean for Academic Programs, to the podium to officially introduce our speakers.
Thank you, Dean Martin. Our White Coat Ceremony is a special program that brings our PhD and PharmD students together. For members of our faculty, it is a time to rededicate ourselves to our profession. It is my privilege to welcome two of our dedicated alumni members to the stage to speak. Our first speaker is a graduate of our Doctor of Pharmacy degree program. Dr. Meredith Figg is a pharmacist and owner of Rice Pharmacy in Beaver Dam and Fordsville, Kentucky. She earned her undergraduate degree from Western Kentucky University and her Doctor of Pharmacy degree from the University of Kentucky. Dr. Figg has served on the Kentucky Board of Pharmacy since 2022 and currently serves as president. She also serves on the Kentucky Pharmacy Technical Advisory Committee and the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education. She is a founding member of CPESN Kentucky, a clinically integrated network that enables pharmacies to collectively deliver health services and improve quality of care for patients in their communities. Please help me greet Dr. Fig.
Good evening. I'm honored to be speaking before you tonight about a profession I'm so passionate about. Public speaking is not my gift. I'm a community pharmacist. I'm most comfortable behind a counter talking to one patient at a time about their medication. You will soon be speaking to patients and not just about their medication. Pharmacy is advancing and the opportunities for patient care are growing like never before. The healthcare field will be relying on you to not only speak about medication and disease states, but also to manage patient care. You will be joining clinical teams that will value your recommendations. You will be the trusted source of healthcare services in communities that might not otherwise have such a resource. So congratulations on choosing a career that will give you the ability to serve patients in ways like never before. Getting into pharmacy school is hard. You set a goal, maybe even years ago, and you chased it through organic chemistry and pharmacy school applications and interviews. And today, you're putting on a white coat at one of the finest colleges of pharmacy in the country. That's a real accomplishment, and I want you to feel the weight of it. For about 10 more minutes, because here's the thing I came to tell you. The goal that got you into this room is not big enough to carry you through the rest of your life. It was a good goal, it did its job, but it's finished now. And the most dangerous thing you can do over the next 4 years is keep living inside a goal you've already achieved. I know how this goes because I did it. Get into pharmacy school? Check. Pass therapeutics? Check. Stress about what rotations I should take, graduate, pass boards, get a job. I did all of that. I graduated from this college in 2002. I accepted a comfortable pharmacist position with a chain pharmacy, good salary, predictable, safe. And then life offered me something that scared me to death. My husband's family ran an independent pharmacy in rural Western Kentucky, and the opportunity came for us to take it on, which meant leaving the security, leaving the safety net, and moving to a small town and putting the survival of a business and the jobs of the people who worked there and the care of the patients who depended on it squarely on our shoulders. I want to be honest with you. I was afraid. There were nights I lay awake doing math that didn't work yet. There was no corporate office to call. If we failed in front of everyone we went to church with and grew up among. But here's what I found on the other side of that fear. I found that I owned my own destiny. I had the freedom to succeed, and just as importantly, the freedom to fail in non-fatal ways. Learn from it and take the next step. I found a community that needed us, a team whose livelihoods we could protect, and patients we could serve in ways I never could have inside my comfortable goal. That pharmacy is still serving that community today, not because of me, because of a team of people who decided a small town deserved big medicine, and a community that decided to believe in us. And I learned something in that season that I want to hang on your shoulders along with that white coat. If your goal doesn't scare you, it doesn't stretch you. And if it doesn't stretch you, it isn't big enough. I'll go one further, and I say this as someone whose faith is at the center of my life. A goal you can accomplish entirely on your own strength doesn't require any faith at all. The goals that changed my life were the ones big enough that I had to trust God with the outcome. Now, I learned to think this way because I watched someone live it. My father-in-law, Levi Rice, founded Rice's Pharmacy. And Levi was a giant, not the loud, scary kind, the kind who leads a community through humility and care, one patient at a time. But here's what always struck me about him. As rooted as he was never standing still. He was always at the front edge of his profession, always willing to try the new thing, take the new risk, advance the practice. Not because change was comfortable, but because his patients deserved his best, and his best kept growing. You will inherit a profession built by giants like Levi. Study them, honor them, and then hear me clearly. Do not move into the house they built and simply live there. They didn't build it so you could rest in it. They built it so you could build on it. The greatest disrespect you could pay the giants of this profession is to leave pharmacy exactly the way you found it. So think bigger. Bigger than your GPA, bigger than matching, bigger than a job. Think about provider status. Think about what it means that in communities all across this Commonwealth, the pharmacist is the most accessible healthcare provider a family has. Think about advocacy, because this profession will be shaped in legislatures and boardrooms by somebody, and it ought to be shaped by the people wearing that coat. Over the next 4 years, you'll absorb a lot of ideas about what the top of this profession looks like. Keep your map bigger than anyone else's version of it, because the white coat you receive today is not a symbol of dispensing, it is a symbol of care. Pharmacists are healthcare providers. We manage chronic disease, we vaccinate, we test and treat. We counsel patients through the hardest seasons of their lives. We keep people out of the hospital, and we take care of them when they're in one. We respond when public health is on the line. Some of the most consequential healthcare in this country is delivered by pharmacists, and most of it has nothing to do with counting to 30. Wherever your career takes you, you will not be adjacent to healthcare, you will be healthcare. So here's my charge to you. Tonight, after the pictures and the celebration, set a new goal. Make it one that scares you a little. Make it one that stretches your abilities and your faith. Make it one worthy of that coat. You're not here to become pharmacists. That's the milestone. You're here to become the giants the next class stands on. Welcome to the profession. We've been waiting for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Figg. Our second speaker is a graduate of our PhD program. Dr. Kristen Hollis is Director of Product Development at Catalent Pharma Solutions, Winchester, Kentucky. With more than 13 years of experience in oral solid dose development and commercial manufacturing, she leads a team of more than 30 professionals and has contributed to the launch of more than 35 commercial products across prescription, generic, and consumer health markets. Her technical expertise spans immediate and modified release dosage forms and osmotic delivery systems. Dr. Hollis earned her PhD in pharmaceutical sciences and a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering from the University of Kentucky, where she also serves as the Chemical Engineering Biopharm Certificate Advisory Board member. Dr. Hollis, please help me welcome Dr. Hollis.
Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Martin and the College of Pharmacy for inviting me to speak at this white coat ceremony this evening. It is truly a privilege and an honor for me to represent the Pharmaceutical Science graduate program today as we celebrate the beginning of an extraordinary journey for this new class. This moment is especially meaningful for me. Just 14 years ago, I walked across the same stage to receive my doctoral diploma. At that time, I never imagined that a girl from small town of Java Island in Indonesia would one day return here with the privilege of speaking to such an exceptional group of future pharmacists, scientists, faculty members, and leaders. So my passion of the pharmaceutical field began when I was only 4 or 5 years old. I stayed with my parents a lot in their small drugstore, and that was not even a pharmacy. Although they graduated only from a trade or vocational pharmacy school, I watched them serve hundreds of patients from our town as well as surrounding villages every day. For many people, their store was the fastest and the most affordable way to receive some of the care instead of seeing a physician. So when I was about 9, my parents expanded their drugstore into a pharmacy. We moved to a house where the pharmacy was on the bottom floor and we lived in the upstairs. So as you can imagine, helping my parents became a daily chore. So as I grew older, my responsibility grew with me. And as early as 13 years old, my older cousin and I had to take on the responsibility of running the store on our own while my parents were traveling abroad. So those early experiences planted a seed in my heart, the desire to serve others through health and medicine. And due to the 1998 riots in Indonesia, my father envisioned that I would study in the United States. And when it came time to choose a university, the University of Kentucky became a clear choice. Not only because I had an Indonesian connection in Lexington at that time, but also because UK was ranked among the top 10 colleges of pharmacy in the United States. Each of you here today has a story that brought you to be here. Your passion, talent, perseverance, and academic excellence have carried you to this moment. So congratulations on being admitted to the top rank of College of Pharmacy in the United States. So whether you're in graduate program or you're in PharmD program, please take a moment to give yourself a round of applause and also for your peers. Congratulations. So today, as your own journey begins, I also would like to reflect on my own. I am filled with gratitude for my parents who supported me to study abroad. I'm also grateful for my family and friends, many of them fellow international students who helped me make Kentucky feel like home. And especially to the friend who introduced me to the graduate program within College of Pharmacy, a research-focused, fully funded path where I could learn on how medicines are designed, manufactured, and delivered to human body, a field I had not even known existed. I'm also forever grateful to the faculties in the Department of Chemical Engineering who opened the door for me to pursue undergraduate research, and also the faculties of College of Pharmacy, who some of them are still here, who supported me through graduate studies, research, and fellowship opportunities. New students, please take a moment to recognize the family, friends, and loved ones who helped you to reach to this milestone, as well as the faculties who will guide, challenge, and inspire you today over the next 4 years. Please take a moment and give them a round of applause. From my own experience, I can tell you that this journey will bring moments that test you to your strength. As you might be able to hear from my accent, English is not my first language. At 17, I arrived at this bluegrass state from Indonesia, a country halfway around the world. I thought I already overcome the greatest challenge. I was wrong. Shortly after my sophomore year, while taking summer classes, I received a call that my mother had been in a motorcycle accident. And unfortunately, we lost her before I reached home. Only by God's grace, I was able to drag myself back to the United States for the fall semester to continue my classes and still excel despite daily grief and sorrow. At that time, I did not realize that every difficult step was shaping the resilience that I would later need. From learning new techniques in cell culture and animal studies, formulating novel cancer therapies, writing my dissertation in less than 3 months as a new mother, to later entering the workforce where long hours were often required. What felt like hardship in the moment became preparation for a greater purpose. To the class of 2030, there will be tough days ahead. Your experiment may not work, coursework may feel overwhelming, and clinical rotation may feel a challenge. There may be even days when coffee feels like a beverage, less like a beverage and more like a survival strategy. So when those days come, remember that every challenge you overcome will help build your strength, sharpen your mind, and bring you closer to your purpose. So embrace those moments, hold on to your why during the long nights, and trust that you are stronger than you may realize. These challenges are not here to break you, but they're there to shape you as a future scientist, pharmacist, innovator, and servant leader. Once again, I'm very grateful for this opportunity to speak today and to receive this white coat. For me, it will be a daily reminder of my responsibility as a leader on the front line, to keep our patient-first mindset at the center of every decision that I make. Whether solving manufacturing challenges or improving pharmaceutical processes, the goal remains the same: to make reliable, quality-focused medicines, deliver them on time, and help them reach patients around the world. So as technology continues to advance, I hope you will have even greater opportunities to turn new molecules into meaningful treatments, transform scientific discovery into hope, and bring better health to patients everywhere. Welcome to the profession. Wear your coats with pride, carry your purpose with humility, meet each challenge with courage, and begin this remarkable journey with confidence. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hollis. We now turn our attention to the coding ceremony. Unique Young and Jason Edwards, two of the many staff members at the college dedicated to student success, will take their places as ushers. While many of our students may not wear their coats in their day-to-day work, the white coat serves as a symbol to the community of our students' commitment to transforming patient-centered care as they join the pharmacy and scientific communities. Coming forward will be representatives from the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences and the Department of Pharmacy Practice and Science. These individuals represent the entire faculty in welcoming you into the profession as student scientists and pharmacists. They will be joined by Dean Martin at the front of the stage to greet you. Students, after you receive your white coats, Julianne Kravitz, Secretary of the Honor Code Committee, will greet each of you as you sign the Honor Code Registry. By signing the registry, you publicly acknowledge the high standards to which you are held and your commitment to reach or surpass those standards each day. This evening, each of you, our PhD and PharmD students, stand at the start of a long and challenging journey. We are excited to take this first step with you. Row 1, please stand and assemble. Our first group of students receiving their white coats are those students entering our doctoral program in pharmaceutical sciences. Joining us in coding these students are Drs. Dave Viola and Dr. Penny Black. Valerie Allen. Maram Al-Shamari. Cole Siklowski. Gazelle Jawed. Ari Lane. T.T. Watt Larndate. Hilaire Murray. Comfort Agbu. Felicia Anawala. Now we will shift our recognition to students entering the Doctor of Pharmacy degree program. Joining us to coach these first set of students is Drs. Tom Prizanzano and Fumi Abraham. Ellie Adams. Mahmoud Elamar. Teddy Anderson. Dea Andreev. Alexa Baldzicki. Michael Shane Ball. Maxwell Berry. Ryan Blaze. Chloe Bowers. Peyton Boyd. Braden Cassidy. Brody Chambers. Tristan Compton. Our next group of students will be coded by Drs. Jürgen Rohr and Trunika Mitchell. Elijah Cook. Laura Cundiff. Ryan Curry. Karis Davidson. Dolce Dillard. Leslie Durr. Olia El-Alawi. Jordan Finley. Trevor Flake. Isabella Garbarino. Derek Gill. Caitlin Goff. Miguel Gomez. Our next group of students will be coded by Drs. Vince Findito and Brooke Hudspeth. Christian Goodman. Craig Grauer. Tanner Gray. Mia Griffith. Kaylee Hadlock. Ava Hammonds. Brooke Harden. Kendall Haste. Walton Hellard. Corey Helton. Terry Holland. Cade Howell. Eli Hurt. Cameron Jackson. Carson Jenkins. Our next group of students will be headed by Dr. Melody Ryan and Arun Maj. Anna Jones. Kaylin Neisler. Sarah Kosherik. Siri Kazik. Kinley Kunkel. Avery Lang. Isaiah Laughlin. Kaylin Lane. Emily Leonard. Jason Lynn. Wen Tao Lin. Kevin Looney. Aaron Lucas. Asha Majan. Our next group of students will be coded by Drs. Chris Delsher and Kristen McLaurin. Jacob McCoy. Melanie McWilliams. Nick Mosby. Anna New. Sean Park. Noah Parkey. Dhuruvi Patati. Chloe Perkins. Lily Roseberry. Manav Shah. Kylie Short. Hillary Seymour. Bailey Smith. Sydney Souter. Our next group of students will be coded by Drs. Gavin Howington and Aaron Blaine. Ava Stith. Lucy Thomas. Laken Thompson. Jackson Truesdale. Ariana Toucher. Brady Ward. Catherine Weir. Brazen Whitaker. Bailey Wilson. Daphne Yang. Kanyu Yang. Jackson Young. Doreen Zhang. Kathy Zhang. Students, we congratulate you and officially welcome you into the University of Kentucky College of Pharmacy family. I would now like to invite Dr. David Fiola, Professor and Assistant Dean of Graduate Studies, and an alumnus of both our PharmD and PhD programs, to lead the reciting of the Oath of a Scientist.
It is my pleasure to lead the graduate students, participating faculty, and any members of the scientific community in the audience tonight in the Oath of the Scientist. I ask you to please stand and raise your right hand and recite with me in unison the Oath of the Scientist. Throughout my career as a scientist, I willingly pledge that I will practice and support a scientific process that is based on logic, intellectual rigor, personal integrity, and an uncompromising respect for truth. I will perform my professional activities and interactions with scientific integrity and respect for the field and my peers. I will acknowledge my role as an ambassador of science to the public and strive to be honest, respectful, and unbiased when engaging the public. I will value my work and its contribution to the scientific community. I will never let the potential for personal recognition or advancement cause me to act in a way that violates the public trust in science or in me as a scientist. I will foster a collaborative community that cultivates innovation, creativity, and progress. I will acknowledge and honor the contributions of scientists who have preceded me and become a worthy role model deserving of respect by those who follow me. And I will always be cognizant that my work is for the advancement of knowledge and the benefit of all humanity. By pronouncing this oath, I declare my commitment to these professional standards and goals. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Brooke Hudspeth, Associate Professor and Associate Dean, to the podium to lead the PharmD students and participating faculty in the Oath of a Pharmacist.
Members of the PharmD class of 2030 and faculty pharmacists and members of the pharmacy profession present in our audience, please join us in reciting the oath. Please stand, raise your right hand, and recite with me in unison the Oath of a Pharmacist. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will treat all patients with dignity and respect and will not discriminate against any patient. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Fiola and Dr. Hudspeth. You've all seen healthcare professionals and scientists of all types wearing white, more specifically the white coat. Have you ever wondered why a white coat? Why not blue, red, or green? History tells the story that healthcare providers' clothing often became soiled with the most obvious symbol of pain and suffering, blood. For the scientists, it also serves as a protective barrier against harsh chemicals and microbes. The white coat is a flexible armor that enables curiosity, innovation, and patient care. The easiest way to remove blood and chemical stains from clothing is to bleach them. And the easiest thing to bleach are white fabrics, hence the white coat. Despite what the coat has come to mean, a symbol of authority, of professionalism, of knowledge and intelligence, at its core, the coat was intended to literally protect the wearer and absorb people's mistakes, their scientific failures, their patients' blood and pain, their suffering and heartbreak. In this way, the coat should be humbling above all. To wear a white coat is a privilege. It sets you apart and identifies you as a member of a community of scholars and clinicians. It represents scientific inquiry and protection. It is the uniform of a lifelong learner. The white coat offers hope. Now more than ever, our communities are looking for hope. They are asking who will perform the research to discover solutions to our problems, who will care for the sick, who will continue to guide us through future pandemics, who will always put the patient first. It will be you, the people in white coats, the coats you receive today. As you progress through your time at the college, I hope you will be the type of person who deserves to wear the coat, to be the torchbearers, bringing knowledge, compassion, and caring wherever you go. As our program concludes, our banner bearer, Dr. Steve Van Lannen, professor and member of the faculty, will lead the students off the stage. Audience members, please remain seated during the recessional. You will have an opportunity to meet the students outside the concert hall immediately after they take a group photo. Thank you for bearing with the traffic and attending this event. Students, we look forward to seeing you again on this stage in 2030 when we gather for your graduation ceremony. Until such time, students and faculty, you are now dismissed.